Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0710-16 indicates a malfunction in the transmission fluid temperature sensor circuit, specifically showing that the output voltage of the transmission fluid temperature sensor is lower than the predefined threshold value set by the Transmission Control Module, TCM. This code is critical because the TCM relies on accurate temperature readings to manage the vehicle's transmission effectively, impacting shifting performance and overall drivability. The location of the transmission fluid temperature sensor is integrated within the solenoid wire harness A, directly attached to the TCM. Thus, any faults in the sensor or its connections can lead to incorrect data being sent to the TCM, which can affect transmission operation. When troubleshooting DTC P0710-16, it's essential to check both the sensor and the wiring to ensure proper function and connectivity. Understanding how the components interact will assist in identifying the specific nature of the fault and lead to an effective repair. The transmission fluid temperature sensor plays a vital role in monitoring the temperature of the transmission fluid. It helps the TCM make adjustments to shift patterns and other functions based on fluid temperature to optimize transmission performance. This sensor is located integrated within the solenoid wire harness A, which is in proximity to the TCM located inside the vehicle under the dashboard. Given its location, as well as electrical connections, it is integral to perform a thorough inspection to ensure there are no broken wires or poor connections. The TCM, or Transmission Control Module, uses the data from this sensor to change the hydraulic pressure and shift timing in automatic transmissions. If the output voltage from the sensor drops below 0.07 volts, the TCM detects that as a fault, prompting the storage of DTC P0710-16. Recognizing the responsibilities of these components and their positioning will guide technicians in determining the source of the malfunction. There are several potential causes for the DTC P0710-16 that technicians need to explore. First, a faulty transmission fluid temperature sensor could yield incorrect voltage readings. As a crucial component that informs the TCM of fluid temperature, any failure can lead to erroneous function. Secondly, possible wiring issues such as shorts or breaks in the solenoid harness can affect the sensor's output. Troubleshooting the wire integrity is vital to ensure that signals are not lost or disrupted. Finally, if the sensor and wiring are functioning correctly, the TCM itself could be at fault, potentially requiring replacement or repair. Therefore, a systematic investigation, starting from the sensor and moving through the wiring to the TCM, is essential for accurate diagnostics and repair. When facing DTC P0710-16, several symptoms may manifest, indicating potential transmission-related issues. Drivers may experience noticeable performance troubles, including poor acceleration or sluggishness during operation. Erratic shifting behavior can occur. This may entail harsh shifts or delays when changing gears, which compromise driving comfort and safety. Additionally, there might be engagement problems, where the transmission could hesitate to engage or slip during acceleration due to incorrect temperature readings from the sensor. These symptoms highlight the importance of timely diagnosis and repair of the fault to prevent further complications within the transmission system and maintain vehicle drivability. The first troubleshooting step is to verify that the vehicle is in the on mode, enabling the necessary systems to power on for diagnostics. Once the vehicle is adequately prepared, the next action involves checking the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, for the CVTF, Continuously Variable Transmission Fluid Temperature Sensor value. Specifically, technicians look for values less than 0.07 volts. If the value falls below this threshold, It confirms that the failure is indeed duplicated, signaling a fault in the sensor circuit. This step is crucial because it initially confirms whether the sensor is operational or if it requires further inspection or replacement. Proper execution of this step sets the foundation for subsequent troubleshooting actions. For the second step, the technician must conduct a thorough inspection of the solenoid wire harness. Prior to this inspection, it is essential to disconnect the solenoid wire harness A connector, which consists of 8 pins, to avoid any electrical shorts during testing. After ensuring disconnection, the technician should inspect the harness for visible wear, fraying, or any signs of electrical fault. This inspection serves as a preliminary diagnostic measure before moving on to complex wiring assessments. If abnormalities are detected in the harness, they should be addressed promptly, with repairs or replacements to restore proper connectivity. Without rectifying any issues found in the harness, further diagnostics could yield misleading results. During the third step, the technician should confirm that the transmission control module, TCM connector, which has 50 pins, is disconnected. This disconnection is imperative to prevent any electrical interference when conducting the next test. Following this, the technician will perform a TATF, Transmission Automatic Transmission Fluid, shorted wire inspection, checking for any immediate shorts to the ground. Inspections must be performed according to a predetermined table that outlines normal conditions. For instance, ideally, the resistance should measure more than 1 megaohm. If this measurement is not met, it indicates a potential fault in the wiring circuit, necessitating further exploration to identify the root cause. Performing this step helps in isolating electrical issues within the TCM and wiring harness. The final troubleshooting step requires a detailed inspection of the TCM to determine if it is functioning correctly. If the prior tests indicated normal conditions for both the transmission fluid temperature sensor and wiring, it's reasonable to suspect the TCM itself may be the source of the DTC P0710-16 fault. This module is essential for processing sensor information and making changes to the transmission's hydraulic pressures and shift points. A malfunctioning TCM could result in incorrect adjustments and operational inefficiencies. Technicians may need to utilize advanced diagnostic tools to confirm the TCM's functionality further. If found faulty, replacement or reprogramming may resolve the issues, ensuring that the transmission system operates effectively. After completing the necessary repairs or component replacements, technicians must perform final repair verification to ensure that all work was successful. This involves reconnecting all previously disconnected connectors, ensuring proper seating and secure fit to prevent future issues. Following reconnection, the next crucial step is to clear any diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, from the system. This action resets the vehicle's monitoring systems, allowing for a fresh evaluation during test drives. Once cleared, performing a test drive is essential to assess if the symptoms have been resolved and if the vehicle operates normally without triggering the DTC P0710-16 again. It's an important final step, affirming that the repair was effective so that the vehicle can return to reliable performance. Preventive maintenance is an optimal strategy to avoid encountering DTC P0710-16 in the future. Regular inspections of the transmission fluid temperature sensor and associated wiring are recommended as part of routine vehicle maintenance. By identifying wear and tear early, repairs can be conducted before more serious issues develop. Additionally, ensuring cleanliness in the wiring and connectors can mitigate the risk of shorts and connection problems, which are common causes of DTCs in modern vehicles. Keeping connectors free from dirt and corrosion can prolong the lifespan of components and help maintain accurate sensor feedback to the TCM. Ultimately, a proactive approach can facilitate higher vehicle reliability and performance. In conclusion, understanding the intricate roles of the transmission fluid temperature sensor and TCM is vital for resolving DTC P0710-16 effectively. Following a systematic troubleshooting approach helps isolate the cause of the fault, whether it's the sensor, wiring, or the TCM itself. Timely diagnosis and repair not only improve vehicle performance, but also enhance safety while driving. Furthermore, implementing regular maintenance practices ensures that potential issues can be addressed before they escalate, maintaining optimal function. The significance of keeping these components in check cannot be overstated in a modern Honda CR-V, where reliable operation translates directly to a better driving experience. Remember to consult diagnostic data as needed and stay informed about best practices for maintaining your vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.